Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing a twin flame check-in for those of you who know or believe that you are in a twin flame connection, that you have a divine counterpart, a very serious, deep soulmate connection with someone. This is going to be a reading just to kind of check in to see where the divine masculine is at this time. Typically, the divine feminine, and it's not gender specific, but typically the divine feminine is the more awakened soul to the connection, more aware of the fact that it is a twin flame connection, more aware of the fact that you two met for a reason and that there is growth to be had because of this connection. And I have shuffled and meditated on all of the decks that I plan to use in this reading. So, at the bottom of each deck, which is what I typically use for the overall energy all the time, um, we have reconciliation and we have nostalgia. And these are going to be the two decks that I start off with, kind of just tapping into the energy of the divine masculine, where he is on this journey, his mindset, his heart space at this time, just to kind of give us some information about what's going on with this particular soul. Bottom of the deck, though, for both of these energies to be very much so in alignment with this nostalgia card, meaning that this person is heavily reminiscing on the past you two had, probably only thinking about the good times, not thinking about how you fell out, or not thinking about how you're no longer speaking, or not thinking about how terribly things got off track from what they had planned to have with you. Um, but instead, holding on to like very sweet memories, fun memories, the things that you did that brought them peace and joy and happiness, made them laugh. You brought some type of ease to their soul, is what I'm feeling. I'm also seeing that some of you could have gifted this person something special and they hold on to that gift and cherish it very much. Um, because of how tightly this hand in this photo is holding on to this necklace. It doesn't necessarily have to be jewelry. For some of you it is. But it's something that you gave them. It doesn't even have to be a physical gift, but it's something that you gave them that they cherish, right? It could be a change in mindset, whatever peace, joy, happiness you brought into their life. They're holding on to that. They're remembering that. They're holding that near and dear to their heart. And we have reconciliation. I'm using this deck for the keywords, and I'm going to intuitively pick up whatever needs to come off of those cards. I'll only read the paragraphs associated with the cards if I feel called to, and in this particular moment, I do. So reconciliation says, an old love interest will come back wanting to reconcile and rebuild. It may be worth hearing what they have to say, but it's up to you if you want to give them a second chance. Now, I haven't done a twin flame reading in a while because it's such a heavy energy to tap into, okay? It really affects all the physical parts of me. I'm going to have to do like cleansing and all of that after this reading, but I'm going to make time to do that. I really felt called to, and I honestly have been putting this off because I'm like, no, I have a busy schedule, but the divine cleared my schedule this evening, so I have a couple of hours, which I'm not going to make the reading that long because I personally cannot stay in this type of energy for that long, but I'm going to try and be as detailed and thorough as possible. Now, I said all that to say that as I started talking about someone coming back around and reconciling, my throat felt like it was closing up. Now, I haven't had any issues with my throat all day today, none this week, none this, I can't even remember. But yeah, as I'm trying to relate to you that the divine masculine wants to reconcile, my throat starts to act up. It feels like either this person is very much so not wanting to express this, not ready to express this, doesn't know how to express this, or there's some other blockage, okay, preventing this from coming out of this person's mouth, okay? All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to start off with the Twin Flame Journey Oracle deck, of course. And we'll see what's going on with the divine masculine at this time. Spirit, what is it that we need to know about the divine masculine energy of this connection? Now, a little disclaimer as I'm trying to get the cards out is that I don't know if the connection that you're experiencing is a twin flame connection. Only you would know that, right? If you feel that it is, right, the purpose of the connection, in my opinion, right, because there are many different, everything's complicated, everything's fluid. So, in my opinion, the twin flame journey is really to bring you to self-focus and self-growth so that you can become the best version of yourself. And this other half of your soul awakens you to that, right? Now, that may result in union in the long run, now, tomorrow, next week, 5 years from now. Who knows? But the purpose behind the connection overall is for you to see yourself as you truly are, improve where you need to improve, shed what you need to shed, and to grow. Okay? Now, you may grow and then be destined to be with a soulmate or another life partner or whatever, wherever your path takes you. Or you may grow, your person may grow, and you're destined to be together. So we'll see what Spirit is telling us now. But what is the energy of the divine masculine? What is it that we need to know at this time? Where is the divine masculine on his journey? Okay. So we have a guide. We have lessons. Okay, great. We see that the divine masculine is being guided to learn lessons. Very straightforward, very simple. They could be learning a lot about themselves right now. And it feels like it's through darkness. It feels like it's through complications. It's through struggle. It's through hardship. Like, it's not an easy journey. It's not an easy road for them. But it is to make them feel like they need the light. Because they do. They do need light. They do need lightness. Right? So we have new direction coming out here. This person is being guided into a new direction. Divine feminine, this is also your energy coming through. Maybe some of you are feeling pulled toward a new direction away from your twin or who you believe to be your twin flame, your divine counterpart. We have purge. I definitely feel like some of you are ready to let this relationship or connection go. You feel like you've learned everything that you could learn from this person at this point. And you are probably not seeing very much change because I don't feel like this person is taking any action or speaking up about creating change in the connection, creating change in your dynamic. I think that they're kind of just leaving you in the dark. And of course, there's inner child healing happening here. Something going on in the divine masculine's life that stems from his childhood. I'm going to say his and he for divine masculine, her and hers for feminine. But something that stems from their childhood, the way they were brought up, the way they were raised, something that happened to them in their childhood, good, bad, ugly, whatever the case may be, it definitely affects who they are today. It shaped them. So who they are today, and I feel like Spirit is saying that they need to purge this aspect of themselves. There's something that they carry with them from childhood that is not serving them anymore. We have nostalgia coming out again. Some of you have known your divine masculine since childhood, since your teenage years, maybe even earlier than that. You've known them for a very, very long time. Some of you, though, and I don't want to disclaim like that's the only storyline. I know that some of you have yet to meet your divine masculine. Some of you have just met them. I mean, it could be everything, but specifically, Spirit is wanting me to mention that some of your divine masculines are like really reminiscing about easier times back in the day, like when it was easier, when things were simple, because you were operating from an innocent place of falling in love, getting to know each other, and things of that nature. And we have shadow work, right? So this just confirms for me that the divine masculine is going through some purging of darkness, right? And with this purging of darkness, they're going to be guided toward a new direction here. They learn a harsh lesson, it feels like, and they're guided toward a new direction. Now, this new direction that they're guided toward may just consist of, it doesn't necessarily consist of union at this time that I'm seeing, but it may consist of healing some inner child. They're like, you know what, I acted that way because, for example, my father acted that way with my mother. And maybe I should really examine that. Maybe I don't have to be like he was. You know what I mean? So that's what they're going through currently. Let's see what else. Same for divine feminine, right? So I always get kind of tripped up on who I'm talking about and what, because as we know with the twin flame journey, it's kind of mirror image. So same could be true for the feminine. You're learning, it may be in a slightly different way, as far as this masculine kind of through darkness guided you to this place where you're deciding to take a new direction, to purge something you may have felt like, for example, a lot of feminines feel that they are, you know, obligated to be nurturing, right? Obligated to be loving. And, that's your choice, right? At the expense of what, though? Like, are you overly forgiving? We know that an over anything is an imbalance. Too much of anything causes imbalance, right? Even a good thing. So, are you overgiving to the point of self-sacrifice, right? And if so, where does that come from? Does that come from watching someone who was very important to you in your life give, and be okay with the lack of equal give and take? You know what I mean? Were you raised by someone or around someone who they gave their all, but they didn't really get it back? Maybe they didn't get the recognition they deserved, and they were okay with that. And so you've learned that that's okay. And your guides are wanting you to know that you deserve more than what you have been given. And you deserve more than whoever this was from your childhood, your younger days. And not saying that they showed you wrong intentionally or anything like that, but it's just necessary at this time to kind of shed those old patterns so that they don't continue. Because they can definitely become generational. Now, back to the divine masculine. We have recognition. We have a challenge. We have teach. Okay, what else is the masculine going through? We have good luck. Repeat. We have career change. Okay. Bottom of the deck, discovery. It feels like I should read this one. So, discovery says, you will discover within you the immense knowledge and skills that remain undeveloped, unlocking the magician within you that will lead to emotional fulfillment and newfound confidence. So, your masculine is stepping into his magician energy, meaning the magician, if you follow along with tarot, which I'm assuming you do, is a creator energy. It's a manifester, right? This is someone who recognizes the magic within them, the power within them, and have the confidence to use everything that they've been given, physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, in order to create the life or the circumstances that they want. Now, of course, that can be used negatively. The magician can sometimes indicate magic being used inappropriately, right? But I feel that in this instance, that the discovery card is indicating that shadow work, I'm sorry, that, yeah, that shadow work is helping your masculine to purge and to unlock things that have not been developed yet. Learn lessons, right? Lessons that one day they will teach to others. Spirit's also showing me that not only is the connection protected, right? It's also showing me that they're also showing me that each individual in this connection is protected, right? So the connection as a whole is protected. The feminine is protected. The masculine is protected, meaning that people will, very well may, attempt to use magic. And when I say magic, I don't necessarily mean spell work. I know that it can go to that extreme, but I'm more so speaking from energy, right? Of sending ill intention, of, whatever type of like, for example, the masculine may take, when they get to talking about, I want to reach out to my feminine, and what I want to say to her is, but then all of a sudden they start coughing and they're having like this attack. They may take that as a sign that they should not reach out, right? And things like that happen, and it may feel like someone's trying to manipulate the energy. And it also may be our own fears, right, bubbling up to prevent us from speaking. Because, of course, I'm not going to let my throat chakra closing up stop me from speaking what I know I need to speak in this reading. So the divine masculine has to recognize their own power in order to be able to overcome these types of things, right? Okay. I hope that makes sense. Now, I do see recognition coming in, right? And it comes from the fact that they're so nostalgic. I feel like they literally try to forget about this. They may be like, that was so long ago. I haven't talked to the feminine in so long. I haven't seen the feminine in so long. I'm over that. I should be over that. But why are you popping up in their head so often? They may think that you're doing something to manipulate their feelings or energy. And I feel that they will have the recognition that that's not the case, right? That it is deeper than that. It is a divine connection, and it is above you. It is above the both of you. Okay? So we have challenges, teach. I feel like together that means that these lessons that the masculines are learning, that's meant to send them in a new direction, they're learning through challenges. The challenges are teaching them something, right? So they're going through this challenge, through this darkness, through this shadow work. Look, underneath that, dark night of the soul. And then we have communication. Third party, we'll get to that because I already know that that's the story for some of you. I felt it. But we have good luck coming in here, right? But it does definitely feel like this part of the journey is within the masculine's own power, right? That's why they're going through this, to discover their own power. They have the power to communicate with you, to speak their truth, to live in their truth, or they can choose to repeat a cycle. I also feel like for some of them, and this may be confirmation that this is your story, but if you are aware of what's going on with your masculine, I feel like some of them are going through a career change. Maybe they're switching jobs, they're relocating for work, or maybe they are having issues at work, or maybe they are receiving a new opportunity. But I definitely feel like, as far as the career goes, intuitively, I'm feeling like it's some type of challenges over there in their career with their money. All right. I do see good luck coming in, and imagine, I'm not sure, well, most of the time, for most of the divine feminines that I've worked with, you've experienced a dark night of the soul, right? You've already gone through your shadow work and your purging. You understand probably at this point that it's an ongoing process. It's not a one and done type of thing. The divine masculine is probably going through one of their first awakenings, and it's probably very, very heavy on them and very confusing to them. So, just, I'm not saying that you have to be compassionate, right? Your journey, your rules, but be mindful of the fact that this is probably very new to your divine masculine. All right, so we're going to get some more keyword cards to see what's going on with your divine masculine. Oh, he's heartbroken. And I feel like he's heartbroken. Oh, Jesus. Let's see. I feel like he's heartbroken over, you know, the state of the connection between the two of you. So, yes, that's I know the answer is yes. If you have a question you've been thinking about, well, let's take this as confirmation for me. When this card comes out, when I'm doing readings, it tells me that yes, you're on the right track. What you're saying is correct. We have intimacy issues. This person, your divine masculine, could struggle. Now, I don't know if they struggled with you, getting close to you, letting you in, being vulnerable with you. They may have had a wall up and they probably were not able to be intimate with you. But I definitely feel like because they're holding on to the past that you two shared, that they're having intimacy issues with whoever they're currently with. Because for some of you, this person is with someone else. There is a third party. We're not going to call them a karmic yet, but there's a third party. There's someone else in the picture that your masculine is entertaining, talking to, with, and you're already aware of this, right? Or you at least suspect it. This will be your confirmation if you accept it as such. But they're having issues being vulnerable with this person. Like they can't very well tell their new boo that, or their current boo, that they're missing their divine feminine, can they? No, they can't do that. We have let the past go. I feel like they're very much so struggling to let the past go. Very much so. It's causing heartbreak. It's causing sadness. It's causing them, like, I don't want to get too physical or too descriptive, too vulgar. But I don't think that they can make love to their partner because their heart is broken. Like they're in a really mentally, emotionally, spiritually dark place right now. We have they will call. So we did see the communication card. Now we have they will call. This person is going to be contacting you. I know it seems so unrealistic. It seems like, especially if it's been a long time, it seems like, nope. But if you're watching this, it's for a reason, right? We have at least 100 cards in this deck, I believe. And they will call came out. I'm also seeing angel number 333 out here. If you've been seeing that, take this as extra confirmation. Some of you have a divine masculine area code 813, 816. 316, 386, something like that. We have start a family. This person's, yeah, they that's what they want with you. I feel like they also could be doing that with another person, or like the other person that they're currently with could be pressuring them into, you know, having children or starting a family or something like that. And they're having trouble doing that, right? They're having trouble with intimacy. And they're having trouble doing that because their mind and their heart is somewhere else, and they're coming into the recognition of that. Why can't I fully give myself to a new connection? Because my heart and my soul is with the divine feminine. So that's the process that they're going through at this time. We have feeling nervous. They're feeling very nervous to reach out to you. They don't know what you're going to say. I know that the energy that I've been getting for divine masculines is that they know they're feminine as far as like how you act, how you behave. Like I think they have a lot of fun and a lot of good times with you, but when you are serious about something, when something has rubbed you the wrong way, when you have to set a boundary, when you have to stand up for yourself, when you have to address something, you do it without hesitation. And they know that they're going to have to be held accountable when they come back toward you. We have moving in together, okay? Your masculine, we have angel number 1919. your masculine could be moving in with this person, right? And I know it's like, oh, we're supposed to be talking about the masculine and the feminine. I have to just say what's coming out. They could be moving in with this person because it feels like whoever they're with, they feel pressured either by this person or just in general to get more serious, to take this to the next level. But also for some of you, the masculine, if they end things with this person, they may need a place to stay. Some of them are struggling, like they've been staying with relatives, or their lease is up, or they're giving up, or something like that, right? They're gonna have to move soon, and the person that they're dating may be like, you can stay with me, let's start our life together, something like that, right? It feels new. It feels like an offer. But they may reject that due to pride. They're ignoring you due to pride. Avoiding you due to pride. They also don't want to have to explain to you, right, that they have moved in with someone or that they have started a family with someone. They feel very, very nervous about having to tell you that, which wouldn't be a shock to you because typically, as a divine feminine, you're very connected with your divine masculine, so a lot of things you could already know intuitively. So we have deceiving you. Yeah, they're avoiding you because they don't want to have to tell you anything. They feel like they're not necessarily lying to you if they're not talking to you. You know, we have see each other soon, so you will be seeing your masculine very soon. Now, for some of you, your masculine may pretend like, I don't know. I just feel like they may put up a front like everything's good between y'all, or like there ain't no issue to address. I don't know, but I feel like you're gonna be seeing them soon, and honestly, I feel like they're gonna be the one to orchestrate this bumping into each other. But I feel like they made this happen. They prayed for it. They wished for it. They stepped into their magician energy, honestly, and they made this what seems like a random meet happen. And then they're going to pretend like, oh, I didn't know you were going to be here. That type of thing. Planning for the future. See? I feel like that's speaking to the fact that they're planning to run into you, right? Probably after this face-to-face meeting, this bump in, they'll call you. They'll see you. They're going to be like, I gotta talk to the feminine now. I have to. Happy with you. Unsure of desires. This is over here with start a family. We have it's lust, not love. So as this other person that they're with, for some of you, as they start to get more serious, now I'm not trying to break any confidence, right? So I'll try to stay anonymous, but I have actually dealt with, worked with, counseled people who will literally take it so far with their third party and then be so miserable and like, I don't know what to do. And it's like, well, why did you even take it that far if you knew from the moment that you were supposed to move in with this person, from the moment that you slept with them for the first time, the second time, the third time, whenever, that you didn't want a future with them? Why would you do that? And these people say to me, well, they all have different reasons and things like that. You know, well, I didn't think that such and such would take me back. I didn't think that I had a chance. I don't deserve that other person. They would take it so far and then be dealt with, because the thing to be mindful of is that life is for real, right? Once you start having kids with people, there's a tie. Once you start moving in with people, there's a whole different level of responsibility that comes and accountability that comes with that. So a lot of the masculines are in this like, I don't really know if I want to do it, but I'm gonna do it anyway type of thing, and it's not smart. Okay. So this person that they're dealing with, they are very attracted to something about them. And it may be a physical attraction, but it also may be that this person benefits them in other ways, like financially, um, I don't know. They try to stay on this person's good side to avoid a different kind of drama. All right, let's see what's going on here. What do we need to know about the divine masculine? Queen of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. What do we need to know about the divine masculine? I also feel like the divine masculine is trying to like gain his own independence, right? Because maybe he already started a family with this person. Maybe he always already lives with this person, or at least they have, if they have separate living arrangements, like they have the key to each other's place or something like that. I see your divine masculine impulsively reaching out with an apology or like a little small piece of communication. You know what? This person, they may have told you in the past, like, I don't want to get you caught up in my drama. I don't want to create drama from you. I mean, for you. Like, they really put you on this pedestal as the star card. Some of you are dealing with an Aquarius, an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Also have water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio out here. They're trying to gain independence, but like where they are, they're not satisfied. Like where they are currently, whoever they're with currently, or even if they're single, because some of them are single and like really focusing on their money, but really ready for a deeper commitment, right? So they could be ready to start a family. They could be ready to live with someone that they love, or, you know, settle down in that kind of way. But I do see that it comes with a price and they know it. But they're looking like, they're like future focused. Very much so with the Two of Wands, especially in this deck for me. Very much so going back and forth about whether they should or should not reach out, what they should or should not say. And you know, feminine, that this communication is coming. You're like, I'm surprised it hadn't happened yet. You feel it intuitively. All of this psychic energy that we have out here, like you already know what's up. And you're ready to respond. Spirit is saying to take a breather, because you may be so ready to cut this person off, and I feel like whatever they're coming and saying, it's very, very sincere. I'm not saying that you have to take them back, but I'm just saying let what they say marinate. You don't have to respond right away. You don't have to respond within 10 minutes. You don't even have to respond in an hour, right? I know it's like weird if you're all face to face and they say something and you don't say nothing back. Say something back. But if they're asking you something impulsively, like, hey, you want to give this another chance, or I don't know how people talk, however they do it, you can give me some time, let me think. You owe that to yourself. And if this is sincerely your divine masculine, in my humble opinion, you owe it to them to kind of give yourself time to think. Because you know your person better than I do. They could be on their same bullshit. And if that is the case, then you know what to do. But is it possible that enough time has passed that enough growth has happened, that this person has really actually learned some lessons, like we saw at the beginning, through their challenges, and they're able to, you know, start fresh. Is it possible? Um, I actually want to use a different deck to kind of see what the masculine has going on, and then we'll get into messages from them. I'm going to use two different decks. I am a big sucker for creating my own decks, child. I really would bust out a Sharpie and write some stuff down. But, and that's what I did on these index cards that we're going to be using. And then I'm going to use this deck right here to, let's see where the masculine is, what they're currently dealing with, what they're going through. What's going on with the divine masculine, please? What's going on with the divine masculine? We have the Lovers. When I tell you, the masculines are going through it. And they're about to get left by somebody. And they're going to need a hug. They're going to need to be embraced. We have the Lovers. We have the Eight of Cups. Some of you are dealing with Geminis or are Geminis. We have the Ace of Wands, new beginning. We have the Three of Wands, and we have the Emperor. Okay, there they go. Yeah, they're definitely planning a new beginning. I feel like toward you, with you. Not getting along with their current partner. They feel that it's unequal give and take, and they could be learning a lesson that way, because now they're like, oh, I see how I made my feminine feel. Going through a major, major, major transformation here. I'm also feeling like some of them are grieving. Definitely learning. And we have the Death card. We have the Hermit card. We have Aries energy out here. Scorpio, Virgo. Four of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Cups. Ace of Swords. Two signifiers of new beginning. Two of Wands. Decision energy, right? We have the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands come through twice here. So, future focus. Pretty much planning the future, pretty much planning what they want to say, thinking about what they want to say, thinking about how to end a connection. Let's just go through each card and talk about them individually. I'm seeing 441 on my watch. It's the 14th day, so a lot of fours, 44114. That may be significant to you. We have the Lovers here, Gemini energy. Very strong soulmate, twin flame card here. You see how she's embracing him? He's crying, like he's going through it. And this feels like the divine masculine and feminine together to me. They are going through it, probably going through some type of ending. They were, you know, we saw the energy of the other person, the masculine's other person wanting to have a family. And then now we see that this person's like, probably gonna like leave them with the baby. I mean, metaphorically speaking or literally, I don't know, but the masculine doesn't look happy, and he's left with a set of responsibility. I also feel like he feels like the other person has to be the one to leave. And they're going to run to you for comfort. I know some of you do not like that. Like, I know you don't. I know you don't. But I see a new beginning. You are like an inspiration to them. You are like a muse to them. Some of your masculines are artists. They may paint. Some of them may be fathers, new fathers, or fathers of young children. at least middle school or high school. Like they have children still in school. And they do like dad duties, dad activities for some of you. I feel like this person, they had to leave your presence. Like they had to explore life outside of this connection with you. This connection with you was obviously too much for them to handle. They were not ready for that. I'm also feeling like this person is busy. They're busy. They like have a lot of responsibility, right? Whatever. And that this doesn't have to be like a physical embrace between the two of you. It may. I'm also feeling that even if this is not your situation here, that connecting with your masculine for the first time in a long time is going to cause him to shed tears when you hold him, when you hug him. The Emperor here, very much in control. He got it all together, but not really though. And I also feel like he's talking to people about this connection at this time. He's like, I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to go see the feminine. I'm going to pop up on her. I'm going to text her first. I'm going to call. I'm going to be at Sunday Fun Day because I know she's going to be at Sunday Fun Day or whatever the case may be. Major transformation. They may look very different when you see them. Now I'm seeing 444. They may look very different when you see them. They may have cut their hair. They may have cut their, I don't know, beard. Maybe they gained weight, lost weight. Or you have, I don't really think any of those physical, shallow qualities will matter to either one of you. Um, but you will notice, and they will notice. Hermit mode. Someone, and I feel like this is more so your energy. We did ask what's going on with the masculine, but take it if it resonates for your energy, feminine. But I do feel that someone was like, learning, discovering, really going through what they needed to go through, learning, reading a lot. Could be studying if you're in school, could be studying for a new job because we did see a career change for the divine masculine. But I do feel that whoever this is, you or them, they spent a lot of time alone. This could be, I don't know, I just keep feeling like it's the feminine's energy. After the masculine left you, you kind of went on this journey of self and you learned a lot. And I feel like it's gonna pay off big time, especially when it comes. I think you've learned yourself so much in this time apart from your masculine that you're gonna know exactly how to deal with them and not let them be the one in control, because as the Emperor, they like to be in control. They like to be the one calling the play. And it's like, okay, yeah, you may have orchestrated running into me, but you didn't catch me off guard, right? I'm very in tune with my intuition. I already knew that we were going to see each other soon. I already knew that we were going to speak soon. It's not going to be that big of a shock. I didn't see any type of shock factors here. Now, we have the Four of Pentacles. I feel like the divine masculine is very much so planning for the future, saving up for something. I feel like this is a gift that they want to give you, because I feel like you're dealing with someone who may be a bit materialistic and they feel that they can win your affections by giving you something big. And I'm talking big like a car. I'm talking big like some very expensive jewelry or something very valuable. Planning for y'all's wedding, we have the Ten of Cups. This is wedding energy. This is happily ever after energy. This is being celebrated by others because you finally came together in union. And both people on this photo are very, very happy. Very happy at the fact that they are together. Very happy at the fact that it all worked out. So, Ace of Swords, expect communication. The Emperor is right above that, and he is on the phone. Expect communication from your divine masculine. We did see in the other deck that they will call, so I don't even think they're going to be shooting you a text. I feel like they're going to pick up the phone, they're going to call, they want to hear your voice. Let's use my index cards to see what's going on with the Divine Masculine. 2 to 3 days. For some of you, this person could be calling within 2 to 3 days or messaging within 2 to 3 days. You could be receiving messages, downloads. We have power and strength. That's giving me the vibe of a Leo. Some of you are dealing with a Leo or an Aries, maybe even a Taurus. What's going on with the Divine Masculine? We have things will change. What's going on with the Divine Masculine, please? New path, which gives confirmation to one of our first messages of new direction. We have very insecure. I feel like this could be your energy or their energy. It could be their energy because we are asking about them. But remember the mirror thing. I'm not going to keep saying it. I know it's probably annoying. But one of you, or your masculine, is very insecure about that physical change that we talked about. Oh, they have self-love. Well, that's good. That's beautiful. Because your strength comes from loving self. But I feel like one of you have self-love, the other is very insecure. Or maybe the change was around the insecurity and someone was lacking self-love and now they have it. We see sex coming through. So someone could be, you know, thinking about getting physical with you. Apart now, together soon. And they have addictions. So some of your masculines have addictions that need to be addressed. It doesn't have to necessarily be addiction to sex or addictions to drugs, alcohol. It could be addictions to something else. Attention, anything. We have nothing in common. So they could be going through this. They could feel this toward you, or they could feel this with the person that they're with, because I'm seeing that they're feeling ashamed. So they could have only the fact that sex is good in common with this person that they're currently with or currently dating. And they feel ashamed that they left you for them, or they gave up on this connection with you and they're with this person. And it's like, really the only time we vibe is when we're in the bedroom. And then once they, back to that energy at the beginning of the reading, once they start having intimacy issues, not being able to perform in the bedroom because of their being stuck on the past, being stuck on you, then, you know, they're going to quickly realize we don't really have anything in common. I don't know what I'm doing here. I also feel like their partner may start to act out because they feel like, well, you're not giving it to me, so who are you giving it to? Right? So there's some insecurities that come up and that they have to deal with. We have demand some respect. Demand some respect. And your energy is too intense. Of course, we know that that's typically why the masculines step into runner mode and run away from the feminines. Am I the only one with problems? Now, whenever this comes out in my readings, I feel the need to explain, and I will. They have cried over you. You know what? That's taking me back to that Lover's card in that deck that we just used, where the girl was holding him while he was crying. They hold back. They may grieve for you to their current partner, but their current partner doesn't know what they're grieving about for real. They may say, oh, I just had a hard day. It's been so hard at work. It's been one thing after another. And while that may be true, and so their partner's like, yeah, come here. I'm sorry that you're going through this. I'm here for you. You know, they are shedding tears for their struggles, but they're really shedding tears because of you. Wow. They hold back with being very, very honest with this person that they're with. So let's go ahead and get into some message cards, shall we? Now, again, always gonna be creating decks. So I created more. I wrote some messages on some cards, added some cards, and we'll see how the divine masculine is feeling about you specifically, about the feminine. What does the divine masculine want to reveal to the divine feminine? I want to grow old with you. So again, this person is planning for the future. Like, you're the end all be all in their mind, in their heart, and that's what they want. Oh wow. I wish she was you. He, she, whatever. I wish they were you. I was not expecting that to come out. Um, Really so soon. I kind of knew that it would because of the energy we've been getting, right? Like, but they wish. They're like, man, you're nothing like my feminine. Nothing like my feminine. Like, not even close. I keep our old messages, but that was too many. Nobody compares to you. Nobody. This love scares me because it's too intense, right? And I want to have a serious convo with you. So they're going to call. It's something that they have to say that they cannot say over text messages. They might text. Sure. Fine. Because we saw messages cards. The messages card. But I feel like, okay, Spirit's like, yeah, you're going to take this. I keep our old messages. So that's something that they have. You think they deleted it off their phone. Even if they did, they have screenshots. They have it locked away in an app or something. They keep what y'all used to talk about. They go back to it. They revisit it. Our love will overcome any obstacle. I'm not the same anymore. Yeah, so this person went through some type of transformation, and you are helping my soul to heal. So even away from them, they're healing because of something that has happened between the two of you in the past. They can still feel your energy. They still feel very connected with you. God speaks to me about you, us. I'm aware of how much I hurt you. So they know. You're not dealing with a foolish person. I saw no indications that this person was just like unaware, blissfully. Like they know what's going on. Very smart, in control individual, right? There's a lot of drama behind the scenes. It's affecting my emotions. Fear holds me back. You are too good to me. Let's be friends with benefits. Wow. We did see that sex card, right? Some of them want to, like, they're trying to get it in with you. I really missed what we had. Maybe that's what you did have. I have Taurus energy coming through. I've been having dreams about you. I'm too worried about what others think. And so this, just so that you're aware, this doesn't necessarily mean like I can't be with you because I think other people are going to judge me for it. It could be that, yes. But it's also that they are not making the decision that they want to make because of what whoever else outside of them would say or think or do. They could be talking, as I mentioned earlier, talking to people about you and their friends, family, whoever, saying, I wouldn't do that if I was you. Give it some time. Let them. They haven't hit you up. I heard your feminine was with someone else. Whatever the case may be. It's that type of energy. I'm sorry I didn't keep my promise. We have Gemini energy coming through as well. And I wish I could see you every day. So the Taurus, the Gemini, the Cancer energy could be the energies of your masculine, could be your placements, could be both. Could also indicate that they're taking on the energies of these, I'm also like, it's giving me time frame vibes, right? Because we're Taurus, Gemini, Cancer seasons are all back to back. It's like the summertime where I'm at. And something could be happening here. Like something could be happening during that time. Like they could be saying these things to you. That's when that phone call could come in for some of you during one of these seasons, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer season. Did I read these other ones? I'm sorry I didn't keep my promise. I wish I could see you every day, and you deserve better than me. I feel like that's enough. I never felt a love so strong, and I keep hiding from the truth. Bottom of the deck, I know you think I don't care, but I do. So this person does care. They care. Let's get some more message cards. Shadow side, you made me realize my flaws. So you are the reason that they are in their shadow work energy, that they're going through the transformation. We also have chaser. I don't want to chase anymore. Now, typically the divine masculines are runners, but they feel like they are chasing someone. That also could be your energy, feminine, that you feel like you don't want to chase this person anymore. Broken. I feel shattered about this situation. Forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past, which we saw very much so early on. I don't know why I keep saying very much so. I don't always say that, do I? But I'm struggling to get over the past. We saw that early on. It said, let go of the past. And we saw that that person was having issues doing that. We have neglected. I failed to give you what you need. An unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. Which I feel like I mentioned earlier. Things did not pan out the way because I think they saw happily ever after with you. And that's not the current situation. Third party, there were other things that got in the way of us being together. Other things, other people. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and close out this reading because I feel like it's getting long. It's almost an hour. So yeah, let's close it out with these cards here. Actually, I need to pull a mindful message card for you, feminine, for the viewer. But let's first see how your masculine's feeling. What does your masculine need you to know at this time? Messages from the divine masculine, please. Messages from divine masculine, please. I know that this reading was more so focused on the divine masculine because I felt like being nosy. But I will do a reading on divine feminine because I feel like we absolutely have to focus on, ourselves, our self-growth. That's the purpose of the journey, and we're not going to let the journey be in vain, right? All of this be for nothing. Bottom of the deck, we have a balance check. Self-reflection is needed. So that's confirmation to that. We have my higher self is always by your side. Our energy is merging. Unity is at hand. Love grows stronger. You are too good for me. Letting go of feeling unworthy of your love. Feeling you by my side, everything melts away. Know we are in this together. Healing karmic wounds. It's not abandonment. One day I will return. I wish I could be with you, but in our dreams we can be. Right? They've been having dreams about you. And I'm sorry. Can you forgive me? Okay. Let me get a mindful message card for the viewer, please. Okay, there we go. We have expansive. Every day I'm learning new things and expanding into my highest potential. So beautiful. It kind of like brings it all together. This is a learning experience. Your masculine's learning, you're learning, and self reflection is the goal. Self growth is the goal, and that is what this is saying. Every day, learning new things, expanding into highest potential, the very best version of yourselves. Right? So that's all I have for you. I hope that the reading has been helpful and or insightful. Take care.